Okay, good day everybody. Mike here. Got a long overdue shout out video here. This is my shout out to a couple of really great friends and absolutely spectacular people that if you're interested in reloading, casting, you know, shooting in general, you got to check them both out. Mr. Walter Bunning, also known as Viejo, as I never call him, and CW Longshot, now going by CW. Both these guys are masters of the craft, and I want to first apologize to all the others that I'm not mentioning in this, because there are handfuls of people that have helped myself and many other rookie loaders, casters, you know, shooters, whatever, all along with this hobby. Many of others, but these two guys are outstanding in the hobby. I'm going to put all their information down below, so you can head over to their channels and subscribe right away. They were both struck down by YouTube at one time. A lot of the videos they had are long gone, but they're slowly recreating their channels, and both of them have Rumble channels as well, so I'll put all that info down there for you. And I want to say thank you to both of them and all the others that have helped with this hobby. So this is my little shout out video. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day everybody. Let's go. Okay guys, got a little kitchen project here. This one's not cooking. Got our 3 buckshot molds. I'm going to give her a try in a couple of days. I've had some pretty good luck with the other casting, but I've been told and kind of led to believe that these might be a little more difficult. Anyway, that's all good. It's just learning. And this one is a 303 bullet mold that I've been having trouble with because the indexing pins are actually loose. You can just tap them and they slide back and forth, so I'm going to have to try and restake them or something. If not, no big deal, they're cheap. So we got our handles off, and we're going to anti-seize the bolts on them and stuff, and we're going to clean these things. Let's go. Okay, we'll do these sprue plates first. I've already taken a stone to all the edges, smoothed them all out. They were all pretty good to begin with. I didn't flat stone them or anything like that, but I can feel that they're pretty good. So I've already learned a few things casting, and the old clean your molds is one of them. I found if I did take the time to clean them properly, this is just good hot water and soap, toothbrush, I had much better results. So these probably won't need a whole lot, but we'll give them a little scrub anyway. I think you can heat cycle all this stuff in the oven too, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give them a good cleaning tonight, let them dry. I got some brake fluid, or brake cleaner I mean, and if I have to, I'll clean them again. I'm gonna try and cast tomorrow, but it's really, really hot outside these days. It's like 95 degrees, and I got about a 2-hour window when I can set up in the shade, but okay, we got them good. We're gonna give them all a good rinse here in a bit. All about the temperature from what I've been learning. Mold's got to be the right temperature. Alloy's got to be the right temperature. The wind can really affect your casting results. So, yeah, this is the second season casting, and there's all kinds of little stuff that you can learn. You know, you can hear it, you can realize that you know it, but then you got to put it in practice, and that's mold temp, alloy temp, alloy and mold mixture, you know, your pewter and your tin, your wheel weights, all that stuff. Flow rate on your pot can really screw you up. The height of your mold rest has to be just as well set as it can be for good results. All these little things can really, really make or break your mold or your casting session, I mean. So we're gonna give in and do it the right way. Or close to it anyway. The hobo way. This will probably be, if it's not my last, it'll be my second last casting session this summer. I think I've got some other stuff I gotta do. And I've been really going hard on this, so I got a good selection to keep me all winter and spring. In fact, I have excess of stuff for the kind of experimenting that I want to do. So I tried casting some of these last summer, and I was unable to get past the first pellet, and the first pellet that I was able to get wasn't even usable. So we'll see if I've actually did learn anything. Okay, we're laid back out again. Oh crap, I forgot that one, damn it. Okay. That piece can wait. Okay, we'll pre-warm the mold dryer, since the darn thing's no good at making toast. Okay, we're back at the bench. Time to put these sort of cleaned and prepped molds back together so that I can get at them in a couple of days. I've got copper anti-seize and regular anti-seize, and you know, minus 60 to 1600, minus 30 to 1800. Probably doesn't really matter which one. Nothing gets that hot. So we're gonna put some anti-seize on the pivot bolt for the handles, and sorry, sounded like I dropped something. And we're gonna put some anti-seize on the bolt that holds the sprue breaker, and a little on the pivot bolt for the sprue plate cutter. Just a little. I'm probably only going to cast with these once this year, and then they're going to sit again till next year. The number 4 buck is really the one I'm after that I want to try and cast, because I have some, let's see, some 36 cal and some 31 cal round ball that I bought long before I started casting. So, but if that goes well, then we're going to try and empty the pot basically and get as much of this buckshot as I can. I don't have the little snips to cut them yet, but I'm going to cast them, water quench them, set them aside. Eventually I'll get the snips and then I can tumble them. And you know, the thing that's kind of disappointing about the number 4 buck is that it's a huge amount of work for casting these. I mean, I think an average number 4 buck shot shell has, you know, 25 to 30 pellets in it, and if I get perfect pours, I'm only getting 18 at a shot, so that's, I guess, 3 pours for 2 shots. Well, we'll see how it goes. Don't need much. There's a little spring washer on these as well. Don't lose them if you're working on your molds. That's probably enough. They didn't come with any, and I'm sure there's lots of people that run them for years without putting any of this on, so I don't think it'll hurt. When I'm dead, whoever gets my molds would be glad, because they'll be able to get them apart. Okay, and we're also going to put anti-seize on the screws that hold the handles on. When I did the plates, I didn't really use a big flat stone. I just used an axe sharpening stone. It's got coarse on one side and fine on the other. So I just took the stone and went around all the corners, and you get the picture. Okay, we got them in. Number 4 buck handle goes right there. You gotta keep an assortment of all kinds of little tools, wrenches, nut drivers, crescent wrenches, screwdrivers, you know, handy on your bench. You never know when you're gonna need them. Typically what I'll do is I'll write down the tool I need each time I do something, and then when I'm at the variety store or the thrift store, whatever you want to call it, then I look through the junk bucket and I buy, you know, some spares, and I keep a bin full. The plan is to eventually have like a set for each press. Okay, looks like those are ready. We'll wipe them down a little bit, and then they'll be ready to try.